What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be covering Luna and how we build her best, where she's used and what she does. Exclusives, emblems, auras, equipment, and then we're going to showcase how she's built as well. Now, before we do, please do click like, subscribe, and comment below to help the channel grow. Thanks again, everyone. Now, first things first, we're going to go through her skills. So her basic, obviously, deals 140% attack damage to a single enemy. There's a 40% chance to inflict hypnotize for one turn if a target's turn meter is no less than 50%. If it's below 50%, it restores all allies' health by 4% of Luna's max health. Now, hypnotize means that they are unable to move unless someone hits them and wakes them up. So be sure not to target them if you're trying to hypnotize someone, because obviously they're rendered out of the game and you're bringing them back in by hitting them. The active skill increases all allies' turn meters by 15% and grants resistance debuff to them for one turn, which is very nice because you cannot be inflicted with debuffs. Meanwhile, grants all allies except for the main target stealth for one turn. Now, this is an interesting one, okay? This is an interesting one, because if you could get her fast enough and you're not facing off against a Naseal, then we can basically render our team safe from debuffs. Now, obviously, some people are stealthed as well. Moving on to her passive, at the beginning of a turn, an ally will gain a layer of heal for 2 turns. If heal doesn't work on this ally, Luna has a 60% chance to reduce 20% incoming attack for 1 turn when she takes direct damage. This obviously increases up to 100%. And it will do furthermore with exclusives, but we'll get into the exclusives in a moment. Now, this is the big one. It is her final active skill. Cleanses all allies 5 layers of damage over time debuffs and all other debuffs. Meanwhile, grants them 1 layer of heal for 2 turns. Increases the attack of allies who have 50% or more health by 40% for 2 turns. Restores the health of allies who have less than 50% health by 20% of Luna's maximum health, revives a selected main target by 40% of Luna's maximum health, and increases their turn meter by 40% if the target is dead. Well, of course they're dead, that's why we're reviving them. We will go into the exclusives quickly now, but her skill set is so strong. Her skill set is so strong. Level 1 exclusive reduces 40% attack now. That's on Moonlight Blessing. Level 2 upgrades heal granted by Luna to pure energy. When a turn starts, each layer of pure energy restores 10% of the max health for the caster. Level 3 health restoration, no requirements now. And attack increase take effect at the same time, which is very nice as well. Obviously, the final ones are just speed. We'll go more into her speed in a moment. Now, emblems and how do we build our Luna. Now, we want her to be fast, okay? We want her to be fast. I know some people are going for maximum health, but the fact is she needs to be fast, and she needs to be, faster than the rest of your team, really. Other than, say, your Asindo or those kind of characters. Now, I'm going to move myself over to the center a moment, so you can snip this if you want on this side here. So go ahead and snip that, and then you can use this on your Luna as well. And now I'm going to move myself back. And then we're going to go through the emblems and why we've chosen them. Obviously, maximum health is obviously going to be a good one. When self has a shield, damage taken is decreased. Healing effect is increased to our allies. For allies with less than 50% health, healing is increased. When inflicting a layer of buff or debuff successfully, self speed is increased. For allies under control effects, healing effect and shield effect is increased. Now, that's quite a big one, okay? Because... well, we'll go into that in a moment because we're cleansing that and then healing on top. Better and better, when inflicting an attribute debuff or buff successfully, there is an 18% chance to increase the duration by 1 turn and the speed by 75, which is very, very large. Now, we've taken defense rate increase, we've taken a healing effect increase, we've taken when an ally dies, damage taken is reduced, meaning we can revive better. When self is higher than 50%, tenacity is reduced in damage or increased, so crit damage is taken as less. Control resistance increase, restores self-health at the beginning of first 3 turns of each wave, and damage received is less when the turn ends, and then the effect goes down less. So that is the emblems I've chose. I'm happy with those emblems. Let's have a little look at auras. She currently is on an extra recovery aura, which isn't really her best one, but it's a pretty good one. It's a blue, and it means that she can stay alive easier when we're reviving. The ideal, usually, obviously, if you're using green, then you're going to want to go the urgent treatment aura, where healing effect is larger when the health is below 50%. Other than that, you could want to go down the recovery horn aura, so you've got extra healing on top. possibly the Dwarven Aura Blessing, because this is increasing her maximum health and then giving larger heals. You could even, where is that one? The Speed Mark Aura for the Faction Abyss, or for Tower of Mark, sorry. It is increasing her speed generally, and then it's doubled in Tower of Mark. So this is kind of a nice one as well. It could be very, very useful, actually. I might actually build into that and test that one out. The other one that you would want to have is the speed one for Arena, or you could go down the route of, what is it? Magic Touch Aura. This could be decent as well. But, you know, I wish there was an effect resistance one, because I'm going to show you something now. Okay, now, we all know how annoying Naseal is, right? We all know how annoying that goddamn Naseal is. Even Asindo. But Luna is possibly the best choice you have of beating a Naseal. And that is because if we stack her in effect resistance, then we can basically, if she's fast enough as well, we can ignore or resist, as they say, that freeze or that silence, meaning we can cleanse the entire team of freeze or silence. Yes, and it does work. Not all the time currently, because my effect resistance isn't quite high enough. It's only 60%, but pushing this up more with speed is going to be the key to clearing those teams for me currently. There will be other ways we can do it as well, but for now, Luna means we don't have to change our team drastically in order to beat them. Now, what is the best gear to put onto Luna? Well, you're either going to want to go speed, you either want to go feather, which is health and speed, or you're going to want to go first aid set. It's pretty much just that. It's quite possible that you could go down the effect resistance route if you had crazy gear, but it's not ideal because we really do need to be fast. So you really are limited with speed gear. So that being said, we're going to go through some of the gear that we rolled. It's not huge. There's a lot to be improved, okay? There's a lot to be improved. There is no effect resistance on this piece. I need an effect resistance piece to really showcase Luna countering Naseal. You're going to want to focus for healing effect. You're going to want to focus for HP rate and speed. So put it in this order. I would go speed, health rate, healing effect. And if you're wanting to go for the effect resistance route to counter in PvP, then effect resistance should take the place of either healing effect or HP rate. The chest we rolled here, we had effect resistance, bad rolls again, really bad rolls. This could have really boosted us. And here we had 3 into health rate, which was big. No effect resistance though, but we've got some healing effect. The ring, we got effect resistance triple roll here, which was nice. So moving on to this one, the only reason this is a crit rate one is because it has health rate and speed. But while we're here, shouldn't have that on there. Is there any effect resistance with health rate? This looks better. I don't know if I've got the gold. I don't have the gold. Oh, you went both into health rate? Sorry, guys. This is staying in the video. Alright, we'll take that. Right, we don't have the coin to do it, but that's fine. Equip it. I know we've dropped some speed, but we should be safe still. I've taken the effect resistance artifact as well, just to boost up that. But you're probably going to want to choose healing effect, unless, again, you're doing what I'm doing. With speed, health rate, self-stats, healing effect. You already have healing effects. You're going to go on a speed, health rate, and that's pretty much it. Effect resistance if you can get it. Speed on your final artifact is vital. Effect resistance, health rate, healing effect is where you want to go. That is how you want to go, and that pretty much covers it for Luna's equipment. So remember, health wants to be high, speed wants to be as high as you can get it. Effect resistance should be high if you're wanting to counter in PvP. Healing effect should also be high. So we're going to move on now, and we're going to... Alright, let's attack Haya. Now, Haya is a Kraken. Let's hope we can resist this Naseal, because you know it's going to be fully good. If Luna can resist this, it's going to be huge. No, she doesn't. You know, the fact is that we can showcase here that Luna can bring her back a team from the dead and still win. But she isn't geared enough yet. She needs 100% effect resistance. She needs 100% effect resistance to make that a valid form of it. That's what she needs. Yeah, see, we got frozen again. I really wish I had the better gear to show you. But right now it's just not working. I'm going to do one more attack on Favi, and we're going to hope that we get to showcase a resist here. Oh. Or that, like... What can I say? What can I say? It isn't working currently. It isn't working currently. Last one. I'm telling you, if this one doesn't resist, I give up. Or currently, at the current resistance levels. Alright, she didn't even have a chance there to resist, so that doesn't count. That doesn't count. But we can unfreeze here. We can unfreeze and then continue on our nuke. And this is what I want to happen. That's exactly what I want to happen, but we just need more effect resistance. That's all we need. All we need. Kurdan, let me try you. Let me try you, bro. Let me see if you want to seal. Gets resisted. There we go! Finally! But then, you know, what's the effect hit on this one? 80%. Okay. I mean, we resisted it. Right now, if we had more effect resistance, that would be happening much, much more. Meaning, we can continue about our daily arena business and just nuke the hell out of things without Naseal causing us huge, huge problems. All right, okay, we're leaving it at that. We'll leave it at that. It did work once. It did work. Moving on, though. Luna is used in so many areas of the game. She can be used in every single stage, because she's that good. Power up the likes of Catherine, and you are in business. Let's just go to Nahia quickly. Let's go to stage 30. Luna, Catherine, Hazonia, Malia, Elik. Yes, I know it's a full team, but Luna helps make this a team. You could possibly change out Alec as well for Elena. No, it is on smart casting. It is already on smart casting, I know. Here is where Catherine will obviously use her counter attack, and then Alec just strengthens it even further, and this will take a little while to go through. But the fact is here, if someone did manage to die, then we can revive them with Luna. We also have the healing and the turn meter gain for our team, which is huge as well. A resist debuff as well. We're going to throw this on here just to keep us safe a moment, because we didn't need to, did we? What a waste. What a waste. Okay, so it's the final wave here. But we can throw this onto auto anyway. Resistance debuff, turn meter increase there from Luna. Now attack up if you're using a direct damage team, for instance. However, I don't know if any direct damage teams would be clearing through Nahia 30. I think that would be very tricky. And remember, it is a whole team build as well. It's not just one character that takes you through a game, but she does bring us so much that this health burn can be cleansed by Luna as well. The fact we're getting the turn meter gain, we're healing, attack up. She just has a massive kit. The only thing she doesn't really have is a shield for the team. Okay, die. Yeah, thank you. Now we can move on to she's used in the tower as well massively. She's used in Mark Tower massively. She helped us clear floor 30, and the fact is, if you do lose someone, you can revive them later on, and you can still get your 3 stars that way. Now we won't showcase that because that is a long fight. Faction Abyss as well. Goodness me, what faction even is Luna? Shocking, I know. I should know this. And she's Foresters, okay. Okay. I mean, that is very nice to have her in Foresters. Let's just go to stage 20 a moment. We're going to throw in the likes of this. Taff isn't fully built, but we're going to go in with this anyway. Luna, Serena, Maeve, Megan, Taff. And just see how she can really increase this. Remember, with the likes of Taff, she is increasing attack, meaning we're doing more poison damage as well. She's buffing Serena, she's buffing Megan with attack up as well, so we're dealing more damage. And on this stage, you'd be covered in bleeds. And Luna will cleanse that off of you. The same as Taff would as well. So obviously into the boss. I'm hoping that she has her ultimate up next or a skill 4 to save. Oh, wow. Wow. So we lost 2 heroes, but the good thing is we can revive them as long as they don't get nuked. You know, that just shows how valuable she is. And remember, if you are building her on max health, then they get revived with more health. And look, you know, we brought the team back to life, full health, ready to go again. And that is exactly what Luna can do for your team. And that's exactly what she can do. And that's why she is so viable. And that's why she's a god tier hero. That's why she's a freaking god tier hero, because she just saved the whole game. And you know what? In the whole showcase, that just proves everything. That just proves absolutely everything on Luna and what she can do. She's also going to help you hugely in campaign as well. Don't forget that. All right, guys. So we tried out some PvP. We tried it. My effect resistance just isn't high enough yet, but you can be sure to know that once I get the gear better to do it, and we're up at like 90% effect resistance, I'll be looking forward to showing you the resistances on our Luna against those Naseals and Asindos. So for now, I am Karzak the Bull. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and have a great day.